Here we go, another workout. So this workout is called Power Hour. So we are going to be pressing some power. What I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets. And each set we're going to do 2 times. So the first set's going to be all lower body emphasis. Start to wake up the shoulders at the end. And then we'll go upper body and then lower body and then upper body again. So we're going to be going back and forth. And we're going to be finishing on the ground with our chest and triceps and a little bit of back work. So I don't think there's anything brand new, but the way I've combined it is going to be a little bit different. So I did send a, what's it called? A playlist out. If you'd like to start that, feel free to start the playlist. And the other thing is we are going to start a timer. Power hour. I'm going to start with a little warm up. What you doing, Brady? All right, start with a little march. March on the spot. Just starting to tell your body you're here. We're going to let the turkey get through us. Not literally. So a little march, and then bring your arms up and roll those shoulders. And then roll forward. And then take nice and wide, bring your arm over, and then just start to kind of sway side to side. Push it over. And then now you're going to start to make some circles. So not too low, maybe shoulders, and then chest, and then down towards your hips. And then all the way down, one big one, all the way down. We're going to hang out here. Left hand under your nose, right hand to the sky, and give us a little twist. Bring it down, roll up nice and slow, and then let's start to sway again. So sway side to side. And again, that circle, bring it all in, and then a little bit deeper. And then you're flushing down all the way down the ground. And then we're going to hang out here. Left hand under the nose. Right hand and left side, the opposite way. And then come up here. You're going to come just to bring your hands on top of your thighs and then sink into a squat. I want you to take right shoulder to the left, right to the left. So side to side. Push it over. And around. And then we'll do one more on each side. And then just do a cat-cow. So round it in, round it up. Squeeze it down and up. Ooh, one more. And up, roll up. All right, let's get those legs a little warmed up. So just start little kick forwards, kick backs. And then if it feels good, let's start to open up those hips. So do a few one way and a few the other way. And we'll take it over to the other side. So our first set is going to be lower body. So we're going to start with just body weight squats. Then we're going to do some deadlifts, some beautiful lunges because they're good for us, and then some side to side rainbow squats. Ooh. All right, shake it all out. Shake those wrists. Bring your wrists up and give it a little figure eights. And then I'm going to shake it off. Shake it off and shake it off. All right, roll the shoulders back and down. We're going for some squats. First round, we're going to go weightless. So into our body weight. Now remember, we're not getting super low yet. Right? Warming it up. Push those glutes back. Right? Core nice and tight. Take it down and up. Push and up. So you want your full rise. Sink down and up. Take it down and up. One more. We're going to pulse down here. Pulse. Pulse. Pulse and rise. Take it down. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1, and up. Last one. 3, 2, 1, and up. All right. Grab 2 weights, nice and heavy. We're going to go with a deadlift. So feet stacked right underneath our shoulders. Shoulders are rolled back, and let's hinge. So it's not about touching the floor. It's about getting that nice stretch through your hamstrings and coming all the way up. So the heavier the weight, the stronger we will make our hamstrings. Bring it all the way up. Take it down. Soft through the knees, but a straight leg. Take it up and bring it down. So my core is nice and tight. Couple more. Woo. One more. All right, get rid of one dumbbell, and we're going to start with the other. So a stationary lunge. I want it to be a little bit on the glute emphasis tonight. So we're going to have our left foot forward, dumbbell in the right hand. Step back with that right foot, lean slightly forward, slightly, and down you go. So that lean is where we're going to transfer the emphasis from the quad to the glute. However, the quad's still going to work for us. Take it down. Woo. Bring it down. Few more. Down we go. And up. So my core is tight. My shoulders are still back and down. I'm leaning, but I'm not rolling over. Beautiful. Woo. All right, take a lighter weight. Show my back end. We're going to do a rainbow squat, but it's going to be a tap. So we're going to start here, bring it up over, bring it back in. So we're going to stay in the same side. And up. Take your foot to the left. Reach it up. To the left. And up. Woo. Take it down. Try and get that dumbbell straight up and over. Down. And up. Woo. Power it up. Yes, you got it. Reach. One more. Woo. All right, taking it from the top. Those are our 4 exercises. We're going to redo it, but of course the stationary lunge will be the right foot, and we'll squat the other way. Here we go. Squat and down. Take it down. Woo. And down. Push it back. Squeeze it up. Don't lock your knees coming up. Keep it nice and soft. Yes. Woo. You can always have that little pelvic tilt, right, with a squeeze to the glutes. But again, we don't want to lock our knees. Take it down. Woo. All right, we're going to pulse. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. And up. Now we're pushing those glutes back, right? Not our knees. And up. 3, 2, 2, and 1. 2 dumbbells. Back to deadlifts. Make sure you're bending your knees to pick up your dumbbells. Here we go. Feet stacked underneath the hips. Down you go. Bring it up nice and slow. So take it down for 3, 2, 1. We hold it. Bring it back up. Down. Woo. Take it down. And up. So nice set. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. 3, 2, 1. Where's your belly button? Suck it in, suck it in. Woo. Keep your head and neck nice and safe. Right? Straight line. Beautiful. All right, get rid of one dumbbell. We had the left foot forward. We're having the right foot forward. Weight in the left hand. We're going back with the right. Wait a minute. Yes, no. Do the opposite way, everybody. All right, where did I go? I went this way. Now I got to go this way. And up. Take it down. And up. Woo. So again, it's that See that total brain freeze there? I just lost it, right? That's sugar. That's sugar and carbs. Nothing to do with my age. And up. Lean forward, press it up. Woo. And up. Take it down. And up. Woo. 3. We got it. All right. Back to those rainbow squats, side to side. We're going. Dumbbell over here. We're walking this way. Here we go. Squat. Bring it up. Squat. Get nice and low in that squat. Keep your head up. Shoulders are up. Core is engaged. Lift. Bring it down. And up. Press. Take it down. Woo. And down. A few more. Press one more. Woo. Perfect. All right. Grab some water. Reset your weights. I'm going to go to the next set, which is going to be upper body. So we're going to do a hammer curl to a press. That's where I want elbows in line with your shoulders through the whole thing. Up, so they're not coming out, right? Elbows to a press. And then we'll do a curl to an Arnold press. And then we'll take the weights lower. We're gonna do those beautiful IYTs that you guys love, love, love. And then we're gonna do a half curl to a shoulder opener. Okay. So grab 2 fairly heavy weights right now. And we're gonna hammer and press. Here we go. Up and press. So remember, we're weight lifters, not throwers, right? So nice and controlled, elbows in. Woo. We want to make sure we stay with that form. May feel awkward, but we want it up and we want to bring it down. Nice. Push it up. Take it up. Woo. Few more. Squeeze your biceps, press with those beautiful shoulders. One more. Take it up. Squeeze and down. Shake it off. Okay, a little wider stance. Again, soft knees, but the shoulders are back and down. You're gonna bring your arms to me. We're gonna curl. We're curling and Arnold pressing. We're just not lifting our arm up. Here we go. Squeeze it and press up. Bring it in and down. So work those biceps, triceps and shoulders on that press up and the twist. Woo. Squeeze it up and lift. Squeeze and press. Woo. Few more. Reach. Now think about the weight you're using. Could you have gone heavier? It's only 2 sets, right? We're still early in the game. So you play heavier. One more. Up. Woo. And down. I'm saying play heavier, but now I'm telling you to take a lighter weight. IYTs. So your feet are stacked right underneath your hips. Here we go. Lift it up. Over to the T. Hold the T. Squeeze it in. Lift up. Take it out. Hold it that T. Squeeze it in. So we want to go nice and slow. We're powering it up. Down. Squeeze. Up. Out. Squeeze. And in. All the way. Out. In. And down. One more. Take it up and hold it. Shoulders are soft. Take it to the Y. Hold it. Take it to the T. Hold it. Squeeze it in. Nice. Woo. All right. Half curl. So we're taking it up and you're bringing it away. I was showing you something else. All right. So elbows are going to stay by your sides. Half curl it up here. Take it away. Bring it in and out. Now I'm going to show you what we don't want. See my belly? This? We don't want that. So we want nice and engaged, lift, bring it out, in and down. So it's half up, take it away, bring it in. Try not to do that like I do, right? So up, away. You really, really have to tighten your core. So you have to be mindful. Take it out, in and up. Scoot. Now you're staring at my belly, aren't you? Up and down. Woo. All right. Back to our hammer to our press. So we're going to do alternating for this round. All right. So we'll do the right and up, right over to the left. Squeeze it up, press it up. Squeeze, lift, bring it down and up. Lift. Woo. Nice. Watch those elbows. Don't splay out. And bicep in line with your ears. Squeeze it up and press. We've got this. We've got this. Woo. And up. Woo. One more on each side. This side and up. Woo, beautiful. All right, we're going to say that same game with the curl to the Arnold press. So right arm and then the left. So curl it back, wider stance. Here we go. We curl it up, press it out, bring it in and down. Squeeze, slow and controlled. Right? And up, both arms. Take it up. Woo. All right, just the right. Up, out. Bring it back in line with your shoulder. Other side. Up. Woo. Both arms. Squeeze. And up. One more on each side. Up. Woo. The other. Bring it down. Beautiful. Light weights. Going back to the I, the Y, the T. And we're doing that unilaterally. So one arm at a time. Here we go. I, Y, T. Squeeze it in. Other side. Up. Bicep by your ear. In line. No. Here. In line with your shoulder. Squeeze it down. Right up. To the I. To the T. Down. I, Y, T, down. Both arms. Up, out, up, and down. One arm. I, Y, T, and down. Other side. I, Y, T. Squeeze it in. Both arms. Up, Y, T, and down. Shake it, shake it, shake it. All right, half curl, doing that the whole way, both arms. So roll those shoulders back and down. Bring that half curl up. Elbows are staying right here. Core tight, in and drop. Half curl, squeeze it back. So I want you to squeeze your back muscles, right? Squeeze and up. Left, squeeze and back, up. Beautiful. Up, squeeze. Engage the core. It engages the shoulders, back, and chest. Woo, and your biceps. One more. Take it out, bring it in and down. Perfect. There's that set. All right. Grab some water and I'll tell you about our next set. Is going to be back, lower body emphasis, but we're going to do a bent arm lateral raise. So the arms are coming in line with your shoulder. You're going to bend them up as you kick one leg away. Kick one leg away. Okay. So we're going to do this twice, right into the other side, as opposed to going through 4 exercises. All right. So we'll do left, right, and then we'll do some squat walking. So light weights. Want me to sing to you? Everybody You like this song, Sue?
Yeah, I do.
I knew you would. All right, roll those shoulders up. Bring it here and let's go. Kick it out and in. Out, push. Lift. Nice. Flex that foot, flex the foot. Try not to lean to the side. You want to keep your body nice and straight. Woo. Up and up. Are your shoulders starting to come alive? Woo. 10 seconds. Up, 2 more. 2, 1. Nice. Shake it. Right into the other side. So make sure you take this time to roll those shoulders. Find a nice, strong bounce. Small bend in that standing knee. Both weights up. Here we go. Up and in. Lift and lower. Push. Nice, strong torso, right? Strong core. Woo. Strong shoulders. Strong adduction and abduction. You guys got to keep going. I'm the only one that gets to stop. Lift. Woo. Whoosh. And up. Lift. Nice. Up. 2 more. Up. Up. 1 more. Woo. All right. Shake that off. 1 dumbbell. Start over here to the side of your mat. You're going to hold it here. We're going to get super low right here. And we're going to walk 4 steps this way. Squat. And stop. Push. Push. Backward. Keep nice and low. Feet join one another. Step and join. Step and join. Lower. And lower. Woo. Yes. Push. Get lower. Get lower. Yes. Lower means the head still stays up. What's lower is the legs. Woo. 1 more. Nice. Little break. We got to do it again, though. So we'll start over here. Challenge yourself, right? Get nice and low, like you're lower than a chair. Here we go. 2, 1. Push and in. Lift and lower. Woo. Back. Are you breathing? Yes, maybe? Kind of? Woo. Push. Nice. Working those quads, working the glutes. And back. Woo. Knees are staying straight. 1 more that way. Woo. Beautiful. All right. 2 weights, nice and heavy. We're going to go right into an off stance deadlift. So left foot forward, right foot behind, up on the balls of your feet. Both weights by your side. Hinge down, row the left, row the right, double row, stand up. Hinge. That foot, the back stays up. So it's a left, a right, a W, hinge up. Down we go. So that forward foot, forward leg is straight. Up. Engage your back muscles. Think about it. Squeeze and up. Woo. So working the glute, working the hamstring, working our back on those nice rows. And up. 1 more. Row, row, and double. Squeeze it up. Push all the way up. Switch over. So that front leg stays straight on the ball of the foot. And here we go. Hinge down. Left, right, W, both all the way up. Down you go. Woo. Squeeze your back muscles. And rise. Hinge. Up. And a row. and rise. One arm, opposite, both, and we rise. Take it down. Squeeze, and up. Woo. One more, down. Left or your right, doesn't matter. Squeeze, up and down. Woo. All right, weighted calf raises. Bring no dumbbells up. We're going right up on the balls of our feet. So a little wider than hips, up and down, lift and up. So the lift is straight to the ceiling. That head is straight up. We're not leaning forward. Woo. And up, lift, up, lift, woo. A few more. Are you still kind of soft on those knees? Woo. Kind of hard to be soft on the knees, but you got to focus. Lift and lower. Nice. Woo. Up and down. One more, one more. Woo. All right, shake it. We've got another round of the weighted calf raises. This time we're going to add some pulsing because people like to pulse. Woo. All right, here we go. Up, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Up, 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 and down. Up, 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 and down. Yes, nice strong calves. Up, 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 and down. Lift, 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 and lower, lift. Singles. Up and down. Lift and lower. Take it up. Woo. And up. Few more. Up and down. Lift. Woo. One more. Beautiful. All right. You're going to grab your chair or your bench. And some water. So we're going to be sitting here. We're going to be working the upper body. So I want to be able to sit nice and strong, right? And nice and straight. So we want your feet flat on the ground. If for whatever reason you happen to be short and your chair's tall like I am, you can either grab your yoga blocks or you can grab a set of dumbbells to lift your feet up. So now I'm at a nice 90-90, right? We're going to be working our shoulders first with a nice shoulder press. Is where we're going to start. So we're going to do a military press, and then we're going to do some bicep curls. But I want your shoulders broken down and that chest open, all right? Strong, strong posture. We're sitting, but we're strong. You're right up on your sit bones. All right, let's lift them up. Here we go. Press it up and bring it down. Lift and squeeze. Up and down. Woo. Nice. So this set, we're going back to, we have 4 exercises. We're going to do 4 and then repeat the 4. Up and down. Whew. Bring it down and up. So you're bringing it down to those cactus arms. You're lifting it with conviction and control. Yes. Whew. We're not just lifting our arms into the sky. We're pushing heavy weights and getting stronger. There we have it. All right. Take your feet nice and wide. One dumbbell stays in one arm stationary. The other arm comes against your knee or the inner thigh. And you're going to pump it up. Bump. Working that bicep. Now, while you're here, I want you to make sure the shoulders back and down. I want to make sure your core is tight. Right? That your wrist is staying straight all the way down. It's not a wrist curl. It's a bicep curl. So you squeeze at the top. Those beautiful biceps. Nice. And up. So get that arm fully extended. It comes all the way down. Bring it up. And squeeze. Couple more. Up. One more, one more. Woo. All right, you're going to bring one dumbbell to the pinky offset, meaning you're holding it towards the bottom. It's going to come up, then you're going to point it towards me. You're going to come down to the 90 degrees or now and lift up, but you're not lifting away. All right, at the top of the move, you're squeezing that tricep. Now, how's your posture? Yeah, did you get sloppy? Woo, squeeze it up. Of course not. We've got beautiful posture because we work out every week, twice a week. Up. Squeeze it up. So you're working that outer tri-head, right? Squeeze. Woo, a few more. Down. 2 more. 2 and 1. Awesome. All right, grab light weights, 2 light weights. You're going to bring the weight underneath your body. You're bringing your chest is on your thighs. It stays there. You're going to lift up. The chest does not move off your thighs. And you're squeezing your back muscles and a slight bend into the elbow. Now keep your gaze looking maybe 2 feet ahead of you. You don't want wrinkles in your neck and you don't want your chin up to the sky. But don't let that chest lift you. Lift it with the back muscles. Push. Woo. Bend over. Lateral raises. Work your back. Oh yeah. And lift. Squeeze it up. Woo. And up. 1 more. Woo. How's that feeling? Good? All right. I like it. Allison's got the big nod. Okay, military press. 2 dumbbells. Nice and straight, right? Sit at the edge of your chair. Up we go. We lift. All right, just 1 arm. And the other. And both. Up. So single, single, and double. Lift and bring it down. Straight up, straight down. Lift. Woo. Up and up. Lift. Couple more. Up, up. Woo. 3 double arms. 3. Ooh. 2. And 1. All right, bicep curl. So the opposite leg, so feet away from one another, opposite arm, right? Straight arm, and we pump it up. So my back of my arm is resting at my inner thigh. My wrist is coming straight down to my ankle. It's not reaching all the way because my arms are not that long, but that's the direction it's going. Woo. Raise your belly button. Yeah, suck it in. Whew. Squeeze. So again, at the very top, bump that bicep. Right, wrist stays straight. 1 more. Nice. All right, back on your chair. Pinky offset. Feel free at any point. 1 arm stronger than the other, or you've got a little something happening in the shoulder, go the other way. Right? You can change when we're doing unilateral. They don't have to always be both 10 pounds. The goal is for us to get equally strong, but we may not be there yet. Or we've got an injury. We got to build it back up. So straight, and you're engaging. Yes. Woo. Push it up. Work those triceps. Woo, 3 more. 2. And last one. All right, your lighter weights. Last one is that bent over row or bent over lateral raises. So that weights right at the edge of your chair. Weights come under your legs. Chest is on your thighs. You squeeze your back muscles. Lift the arms up. Up we go. Squeeze. And lift. Bring it up. Again, protect your neck, right? Keep that gaze neutral. Keep the chest blue. Don't use your lower back. We want to lift with our upper back muscles. And lift. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Woo. All right, let's get rid of our chairs. Realign our beautiful weights. And we're going to go down onto our knees. Now, if your knees are acting up, grab a blanket, grab a pillow, or roll your mat up multiple times. So you can roll your mat up either all in front, or you can roll it each side rolls into each other. So then you've got 2 like this. So what are we going to do here? We're going to do some modified squats to work those glutes again. Want nice strong glutes. Not too many weights. We're going to work the triceps. Everybody's good?
Yeah.
The thumbs up. All righty. All right. So modified squat. 2 weights onto your shoulders. But if you're not sure where we're going with this, feel free to use no weights first. You're going to sit down into your heels, squeeze your glutes, come straight back up. Down you go. All the way up. Down. Squeeze the glutes, push your hips towards me. And up. Yes, slow and controlled. Lift it up. And squeeze. Woo. And up. Couple more. Woo. All the way up. Make them meaningful. We're not just sitting, we're squeezing. There you go. All right, nice heavy weight. We're gonna do a tricep extension. So we're standing on our knees. So find that support. Bring a weight behind. Close those elbows. And here we go. Lift it up and bring it down. Work those triceps. Now, why are we on our knees? 1, it stabilizes your core even more. So we have to really isolate those muscles. Okay. Woo. And down. And it's also good for us to be down here. Strengthen our knees, straighten our spine. Right. Woo. Lift it up. And up. Beautiful. Woo. 1 more. Up. All the way down. All right, we're going to work the shoulders with a halo. So I'm going to grab 1 dumbbell. Right, now, when you bring it behind you, I want to see it come right behind your neck. All right, here we go. Woo. Forever young. Push it up. Yes. Woo. This is how we stay young. We get young bone, our bone density. We'll be going for our next tests. The doctors will go right on. Woo. Push it around. And around. 2 more. 2. And 1. All right, we're going to do an upright row. So you have an option of grabbing 2 dumbbells or 1 heavy one and coming straight out. If you have 2, the shoulders are back and down. Your core is tight and your pelvis is kind of slightly tucked in. And here we go. Take it up and bring it down. You got a wanderer tonight. And lift. So you're stopping it at your chest, elbows up. Nice. And up. Woo. Squeeze it up. And bring it down. Up you go. And lift. Woo, couple more. All the way. Are you getting your elbows full range? Full range? Lift. 2 more. 2, and 1. Nice. All right, we're going to go back to the beginning of that set. So modified squats. So 2 dumbbells on your shoulders. Shoulders are back, core is tight. Here we go. Let's sit. Squeeze it up. Push those hips forward. Squeeze your glutes. Work those quads. Yes. And up. Take it up. Woo. Yes. We've got this. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze up. Sit down nice and low. Bring yourself fully up. Nice. One more. Take it down and bring it up. All right, back to a heavy dumbbell. We're going to do that tricep extension. Elbows in. Now, I'm going to turn sideways. You want to get nice and low, right? Low, 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 and up. You don't want to do a half one. You want to take it all the way down, press it up, push. Woo. And lift. All the way. Yes, get those triceps nice and strong. Whew. We want them strong. Sure, aesthetically, we want to look great in our tank tops and our little sundresses this summer. But we want strong arms to be able to lift everything in life. Lift. For those that are gardeners, all the mulch and the earth and the plants. One more, one more. Whew. Bring it down. All right, we're going to go a halo. So pick up that dumbbell and you're going to notice, oh, I already went this way. Want you to go the other way. And let's go. Get it right behind you. Halo it around you. Whew. So we're working the shoulders here. Right, getting that rotator cuff nice and healthy. We want a strong rotator cuff and strong shoulders so that we can plank for like 10 minutes. And around. Woo. And reach. Beautiful. Push it through. 2 more. 2. And 1. All right. Back to those upright rows. This time I'm going to get us to hold it at the top a little bit longer. So roll your shoulders back and down, right up onto your knees, and then add that pelvic tilt. Suck your belly button in. Here we go. Up and hold. There you go. Take it down. So the weight stays close, close, close to your body. Wrists are straight. Lift. Yes. Woo. And up. Take it up and bring it down. Lift. Up and hold. Whew. Even if you're not the same pace as me, make sure you're holding it. Lock your core so your lower back's not pushing forward to lift it. One more. There we go. All right, unroll that. We are going to go down to the ground, but grab some water before we get down there. And then we'll want to set up for a chest press. So you're going to want 1 dumbbell on each side of your mat. You're going to be doing a dumbbell pullover, so you'll want one for that. And you're going to be doing tape presses, so maybe a little bit lighter than what you would traditionally take for your chest. All right, we've got 20 seconds. So first, we're going to do chest press. On this one, we're going to do 4 exercises and then repeat the 4. So bring your bodies down to the ground. Grab a nice set of heavy weights. Make sure you've got room on each side of you for your elbows to come out. Wrists go up, wrists away from one another. We pull it down back of the arms, gently, gently, gently kiss the earth. Now we got to remember that lower back. You've got a little pelvic tilt there, like you're dropping water into your belly button, and secure your back to the ground. Press it down and up, down and up. Woo. Nice and controlled. Couple more. Down and up. One more. Woo. All right, grab a lighter set. You're gonna work the triceps. So you're bringing both tops of the dumbbell head up to your chest, and you're gonna lift your arms straight up. So bend elbows to start, and we lift straight up. Target that tricep head. So we've had a bit of tricep tonight, right? We've had the crossovers, the extensions, and now the Tate press. Woo. And up. And lift. Squeeze it up. So you want your arms straight up in line with your shoulders. Right? Elbows point right out and press up. Two more. Up. Woo. And down. Nice. One heavy dumbbell. We're going to do a weighted, a dumbbell pullover with a bridge hold. So knees bent, press into your feet, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs. Now bring your dumbbell up by your navel like you're going to do a tricep extension. Lift it high. You're going to bring it way up over your head, all the way behind and up. And you're going to continue to press into your feet. You're going to continue to squeeze your glutes. Knees are in line with your hips. And you're reaching all the way back, opening your upper back, opening your chest. Don't let those hips fall. Woo. And breathe. Reach and bring it back. Woo. Press it back. Woo. One more. Beautiful. All right, weighted hip raises, but we're going to have a knee out option. So bring your dumbbell on top. You're going to lift up, bring the knees away, bring them back in line, down. All right, let's press up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. Push, out, in, and down. Suck your belly in. Nice strong form. Get those hips nice and high. So the magic here, where we're going, is the height of the hips. Take it up nice and high. You'll notice the higher you go, the more your glutes are activated. And they got to stay up there and work for you. One more. Up, out, in, and down. From the top, chest press. Grab nice heavy weight. You know you've got one set left. If you've got heavier, go heavy, heavy, heavy. Here we go. Round that lower back in. Take it down. Press it up. So we want to go slow. We're not doing cardio. It's not a Tabata workout. Woo, take it down. Press it up. So nice big cactus arm, and you're pressing up. Bring it down. And press. Woo. And lift. Woo. And up. 3 more. 2. And 1. Move those out of the way. Grab your lighter weights back to the Tate press. So the weights are in, pointing down on the vertical. Elbows out. We lift up and we engage. Activate those triceps. Squeeze it up. Bring it down. Lift and lower. Up. Woo. Squeeze those triceps. Know that you're giving your arms an amazing workout tonight. Woo. And up, 2 more. Down and up. All right, get rid of those. Back to the bridge with the dumbbell pullover. So press into your feet, squeeze your glutes, get that hips up nice and high. Cradle that dumbbell like it's an extension, and then you're drag it up way over your head, way back, and up. Press and reach. Woo. Press it back. Breathe. Don't let those hips sink. 2 more. 2 and 1. Bring that nice dumbbell, glutes down. The dumbbell's going to come on your hips. We're going to go up, out, in. And then we're not going to come back down though, so you're going to keep the hips coming out. All right, here we go. Up, knees away, knees in, knees away. So really get your hips high to the ceiling. Squeeze everything nice and tight. Press into your feet. Don't let those hips drop. Squeeze it away. In. Inner, outer thighs. Adduction, abduction. Plus hips and glutes. Press it out and in. Woo. And up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Woo. Take it out and in. 2 more. 2. Hold it out here. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Bring that down. Get rid of that dumbbell. Now make sure you've got room on each side of your mat so you can bring your arms out into a T. But first, let's bring our knees into our chest and give ourselves a nice little hug. Yes, we've did our power hour. Whew. All right, stack your knees over top of your hips, flex your feet. And we're going to bring our arms out to the side. And then you're going to hover the knees to the left. Hover the knees to the right. And just go back and forth, side to side. And now come back to center. Bring your feet wider than your mat. Knees still bent. And then let's windshield wiper side to side. Bring your arms to cactus arms. So take the time to drop both knees. Hold it there. Bring it back up and lower it. 2 more on each side. Whew. Nice. Let's bring our feet back in alignment. Both knees come hugging into your chest. Drop the right foot down. Take your left leg straight up to the sky. Walk your hands up your thigh. Press your toes. Point your toes towards your forehead. Now we're going to take that knee, cross it over your opposite knee. So now you're knee to knee. Bring your arms out into a T. Take a nice big inhale. Drop both knees over to the right. Kind of let it go. Nice. Bring it back up. Take the other leg straight up in the air. Give yourself that hamstring stretch. So walk your hands up your legs. Point your toes towards your forehead. Another breath. And then we're going to take that knee, cross it over the other knee. Arms just back out into a T. Nice big inhale. Drop both knees over to the left. Let everything go. Now bring your right hand over towards the left and use it to push yourself up into tabletop position. So in tabletop position, our knees are stacked underneath our hips. Now I want to just do a nice little wrist stretch. So bring both hands so that your fingers are pointing towards your thighs. Back your glutes up just a little bit. Keep your palms and your wrists, your back of your palms connected to the ground. You don't want to roll them up. Now lean forward a little bit and then lean back. Say, hello, wrists. Thank you for being there for me. And we'll do that one more time. Bring it up. And breathe. Wrists might be tight. We did a lot of heavier lifting. All right, let's bring those back to a neutral. Let's take our right hand up towards the sky and then thread it through. Opposite arm. Bring your head down to the ground. Bring your cheek down to the ground. Little shoulder stretch here. And we'll do it. Take it up and we'll go over to the other side. So take that arm up, gaze follows, thread it through that other arm, slide it as far away as you can, get it right down onto your shoulder, then bring your cheek down to the ground. One more breath. All right, come back up to table. Take your knees wide, toes kind of together, even though we've got our shoes on. Sink back into a wide-legged child's pose. Now walk your hands forward. Arms are straight. Okay, so straight arms, and press your heels down into your glutes and think about your upper back getting a big stretch. Then you can drop your head down. Maybe you don't want to drop your head down. Maybe you want to go bigger into that stretch. And then we'll come back up out of that. You're gonna bring both knees together. You can sit onto your knees. Bring one hand behind your back and give yourself a little tricep stretch. Like I was saying a couple of minutes ago, we worked those triceps, right? We did the Arnold presses, that's triceps. Tricep extensions, the crossovers, and then the tape presses. So I snuck it in. Was I clever or what? All right, arms at the side, bring it behind you, interlace your fingers, and then press the hands down to the ground as you open up your chest. Nice, come on out of that. We're gonna hinge forward, 1 foot forward, and then just press forward. I want you to get a nice quad stretch here. So we did the squats, the lunges, those sidewalk squats. Nice. Take over the other side. Whew. Isn't it amazing how when you start, what you feel like, and then when you finish, what you feel like? 59, 58 minutes, like it's nothing in a lifetime, right? Yeah. All right, both hands down. Step that back foot forward and then hinge all the way up. Give yourself a big stretch, one side of your body, one side of the body, and we're done. That's your power hour.